Commissioner Bruno.
Well, good morning, Governor Kane. Oh, good afternoon, I should say. I appreciate, and good morning to all the commissioners. I appreciate the opportunity to testify before the commission today. Although I was not serving in city government on September 11, 2001, I am a former fire commissioner and career public servant with more than 36 years in government. I know firsthand the professionalism and bravery that is commonplace among the city's entire uniform and civilian workforce. I lost some very good friends on September 11th. Today, OEM's mission is to plan, prepare for, and mitigate emergencies, educate the public on preparedness, coordinate and support response agencies in emergencies, collect and disseminate critical information, and seek and obtain funding and other aid in support of the overall preparedness of the City of New York. In a major incident, OEM will coordinate and support the establishment of a unified command post and activate the city's Emergency Operations Center. Thereafter, our responsibility is to coordinate incident-specific emergency support functions. Since information is critical, we keep City Hall and other government offices informed and collect and analyze pertinent information and data. We continue to support the operation by consolidating and processing resource requests, and finally coordinate all support in recovery and restoration efforts. Disaster response requires coordination between a myriad of local, state, federal, private, and nonprofit organizations. This city is blessed with the most capable and well-trained uniformed agencies in the country, perhaps in the world. Each day, police officers and firefighters cooperate in hundreds of successful operations. Almost without exception, there is absolutely no conflict. They are professionals who know their respective roles, cooperate with each other, and perform effectively day in and day out. This cooperation among agencies to protect the public in the face of disasters has occurred since 9/11, notwithstanding the absence of a formal citywide incident management system. Such examples include the 19th Street explosion in April 2002, the Port Mobile fire in Staten Island in April 2003, the August 2003 blackout, and the Staten Island ferry crash in October 2003. The Office of Emergency Management has been working in cooperation with the Police Department, the Fire Department, and other city agencies to develop the citywide incident management system known as SIMS, the adoption of which was announced by Mayor Bloomberg on Friday, May 14, 2004. SIMS creates a common incident management structure for all city agencies, largely based on the National Incident Command System model. SIMS is fully interoperable with the United States Department of Homeland Security's National Incident Management System, known as NIMS, as well as with the State of New York's Incident Management System, ensuring that state and federal agencies can seamlessly integrate into New York City's incident command structure. SIMS establishes roles and responsibilities for primary and supporting agencies and standardizes incident management terminology. Further, SIMS addresses integration of on-site incident management with support functions such as planning, public information, logistics and resource management, finance and administration, mutual aid, and emergency operations center activations. I believe that training all through the ranks will be the key to a successful implementation of the incident management system in New York City. OEM will play a central role in that training to ensure its success. And as I will mention later, the city will look to the Department of Homeland Security and to Congress to provide us with necessary resources for the robust training exercises this requires to be prepared. DHS currently does provide us quite a bit of support in that area. I also want to take this opportunity to clarify some popular misconceptions about SIMS. What we have adopted is a system for managing emergencies with a common understanding of terminology and roles and responsibilities among all agencies. SIMS utilizes a combined lead agency or a unified operations section. In most incidents, the lead agency is established. In other incidents where multi-agencies are required to act on a variety of emergency fronts, a unified operations post is created. Core competencies of primary agencies will establish lines of authority for prompt decision-making and will form the basis for pre-implementation training. In a chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear incident, what we call CBRN and some call hazmat, where terrorism issues must be considered, the New York City Police Department is designated as the primary agency. The fire department will be empowered through its core competence to conduct life safety operations and mass decontamination in all CBRN hazmat incidents. At the heart of this system is our desire to encourage the aggressive emergency response efforts of the excellent city police and fire departments while providing them a management system that makes decisions easier and more logical. Today, New York City has an incident management system that meets all federal mandates. Although the full implementation of such a system will take time and training, Mayor Bloomberg, by issuing SIMs, has taken an historic step in improving the city's ability to respond to and recover from all types of emergencies. One thing that was obvious after the September 11th attack was the need for operational redundancy. The collapse of 7 World Trade Center destroyed the city's Emergency Operations Center. OEM now has a full backup emergency operations center, complete with facilities for the mayor and his key staff to utilize should the need arise. After 9/11, we also were reminded of the need to be mobile and to have the capability of operating from remote locations on a moment's notice. We have upgraded our fleet and added vehicles to enhance our communications capability, including a mobile data center that provides improved connectivity and access to an array of critical data. We can operate effectively from a street corner if we have to. With this technical and financial support, with the technical and financial support of DHS and FEMA, we have made significant investment in preparedness planning and the training, drilling, and exercises necessary to ensure that these plans work. Since May 2002, OEM has planned and conducted 6 major exercises to test and to drill the city's ability to respond to an incident involving weapons of mass destruction. These range from Operation Tripod, a large-scale functional biological terrorism drill conducted in 2002, to last weekend's Operation Transit Safe, which involved more than 1,200 participants and tested the ability of numerous agencies to respond to multiple explosions in the Bowling Green station in downtown Manhattan. Working with many agencies and our public and nonprofit partners, OEM has prepared various emergency response plans, including generic all-hazards plans and incident-specific plans, revolving around hurricanes, snow, debris removal, heat, and biological and chemical terrorism. As we showed with Operation Transit Safe, an exercise that was motivated by the recent attacks in Madrid, we are able to adjust our priorities and stage exercises in a short period of time. Our staff has created a number of systems that greatly enhance the city's ability to effectively respond to and recover from disasters. Among them is COMS, the Citywide Asset Logistics Management System, a citywide inventory and logistics database that brings together all the city's fleet, personnel, and equipment information in one database controlled by OEM. We are also developing the mayor's information and contact conduit to assure a reliable, redundant method to contact and bring essential personnel to the scene of an emergency or locate required resources needed by any agency in our coordination and support function. Data will be maintained by all Data will be maintained for all city and other government agencies, as well as critical utility, nonprofit, and private sector entities. Following September 11th and the blackout of 2003, many city agencies were without power and without the ability to utilize their facilities. Mayor Bloomberg has asked that we look at ways that we can provide resiliency for agency operations. To that end, we are prioritizing our work with agencies on business continuity planning. Educating the public in the need for preparedness and the particulars of what it takes to be prepared is a critical OEM mission. To accomplish that mission, OEM's public education units have distributed more than 1.1 million copies of Ready New York, published in 9 languages. Ready New York is a how-to household guide that gives you the particulars for preparedness. In addition, we dispatch teams of Ready New York experts around the city to meet with and train community, civic, labor, professional, and a wide variety of other groups. Ready New York Corporate, a corporate sponsorship and distribution program, is expanding daily as firms reprint the guide with their logo and distribute it to their employees and families. The circle of preparedness widens with each corporation willing to sign on to this program. And later this year, we will roll out Ready New York Small Business and Ready New York for Visitors. In keeping with the President's Citizen Corps of Initiatives, OEM coordinates the Community Emergency Response Teams, called CERT, which train citizens to prepare for and respond to emergencies in their local communities. The CERT program, funded through DHS, will soon have 17 teams of trained volunteers who have been outfitted and have become proficient in how to help emergency service personnel and the public in an emergency. This program, while costly, offers a type of emergency preparedness and abilities that will be needed should a wide-scale disaster occur. Thank you for the courtesy of allowing me to testify, and I also look forward to your questions.